Oh yeah, welcome back.
Yellow.
We're only doing 6 episodes for now. If I get a good amount of views on this, like, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna actually be that guy and set a like marker.
No, don't.
Yes.
You're
On the
not,
final...
You're not gonna reach it.
Dude, I'm gonna make it like 5 likes.
Oh, okay.
Idiot.
Well, there you go. That's what it is. 5 likes.
Yeah, 5 likes, and I'll finish this game. So, this is episode 5. Alright, let's stop wasting time and actually, play this game.
Let's do this shit.
If at
Yep.
first you don't look, more people that want us dead. Games? That means we're headed in the right direction. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho!
Taking my time and I'm taking my time. I can't sing, so I'm not try.
What? How come?
That is a sandwich on my lap.
Can't sing.
Huh?
When you trying to sing, but you can't.
I deserved better.
Yeah. What type of sandwich is this? Cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Here, you play, sir.
No, bro. Club Penguin shut down a year ago.
Yeah,
A year ago.
no shit.
Yeah, 1 year ago. Exactly.
Actually, not.
Jacob's playing.
It hasn't, in my opinion, because
That means we're headed in the right
I've been doing like the rewritten servers and stuff.
Well, I mean, like, the official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explosivo.
Jacob.
Oh my ass again. I'm not doing that, I respond. Yeah, he is. And he's doing a good job. You don't hit the buttons as hard as I do. I'm really aggressive with mine. I'm like,
Wait, why am I playing too?
here, give me your food and I'll eat it for you.
Thanks for the offer.
Well, I'm your friend. What else am I supposed to do? Not eat it?
Yeah.
This is America. Okay. The day I'm not allowed to eat your food is the day Trump's a good president.
What the? Ass backwards logic.
I never said he wasn't a decent president. In my opinion, he's a president. Presidents do what they do. President.
In my opinion, he's like not as bad as everyone thinks he's gonna be. Everyone's thinking like, oh, the moment Trump gets elected, like the world's gonna fucking end. It's like it hasn't. He's been elected for like what?
A year now?
Yeah.
Almost?
Yeah, something like that.
And his shit is surprisingly working.
Yeah, like there isn't really been.
I mean, there's probably something that I'm not aware of because I'm not an adult and have a, like, solid job.
There's
and
been
all that.
nothing that like directly affects us.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, isn't the new Deadpool movie gonna have? Kid on it?
Yep. Okay, so do you remember the guy from Avatar who was like the big buff nigga? Who had like no, I'm being serious. That had like the freaking long ass
Wait, wait.
scars.
The last Airbender?
I need you to
No, no,
listen
no.
close.
Avatar James Cameron Blue People.
The commander of the
Bring
base.
you a
Yes.
dire warning about
I don't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Could you see him as being Cable?
Oh yeah, he just give him the metal armor.
And they
he's
didn't
Cable.
even choose him. They choose the fucking guy that's playing freaking Thanos in the like MCU.
attention.
Which I mean I haven't seen him. That is hilarious. But like he's a buff bitch and he'd be great. I love Deadpool. He's great.
Which all hinges on you, Wade. Now here's the critical part.
It's so boring.
Us in class.
That's true. Wait, don't mention that because what's happening next? They're gonna, like, think we're doing shit.
No. Fuck. If you take this out of context, then you're fucking gay.
Hey, future Garrett. Just put in a random stock pile video clip right now.
You're Granny Tranny, and you're a piece of shit.
What the heck?
Damn it, Wade!
Oh, man, did that hurt. So, we give Cable the slip?
Looks like he left a note.
What does it say?
Idiot. Meet me at the North.
Dog and cat fur have like a
Why
distinct
the hell is
feeling.
Cable to give us orders in our game?
They feel a lot
If you
different.
don't arrive
You know
within
what?
1 hour, you'll miss the incredibly large.
I'm not really a boob guy.
Woman who
I
claims
think.
to be your biggest fan.
Don't fall for that one again.
Big boobs make me think of my parents.
We can't take that.
What?
Large-breasted naked fan lady. We're
That's
on our
a
way.
weird connection to make and say on camera.
Well, you know, I'm not sure if this ever happened to you, but, you know, I walked in on my mom one time when she was naked. Or, like, out of the shower. Changing her clothes, and I walked in. And then there you go, just teardrops the size of stones on her chest. So, and then my dad used to be, like, fatter. Really, really fat.
That's how big they were?
No,
Because stones can be pretty damn small.
I can't do this right now. I'm too busy eating here.
Where? Not really.
I'm trying not to make a mess either. Doing good. Oh. Hit right trigger once or twice in the middle of a combo to do some cool shit. It's a pretty good sandwich.
Hey, you guys see a girl walk by here? Seems like she might be
I can taste it.
horribly
Well,
disfigured.
because I made it for my sister from lunch.
Hold up, wait. February 23rd of 1918.
1918.
You are dead on. How did you know I made that sandwich before I
'Cause
was even born?
history is put into food when you make it. You
Actually,
know,
not. It was exactly 100 years prior. Not even.
because I've met Hell's Kitchen himself.
A lot of these window lickers look the same. Suppose they're related? Could be clones. Or brothers. They're gonna be shy a few place settings next Christmas.
Shit just got real.
Is that supposed to connect? Oh, it just never gets old. You know what I'm saying?
Glenn Shitty.
Glenn Puberty.
Glenn Newman.
So, have you ever thought about this? Like,
Glenn Newman.
when I first heard puberty. When I first heard.
Oh yeah! Fuck.
That's the guy
Oh,
in
wait.
the Kool-Aid costume.
He doesn't have a neck!
Connor?
He doesn't have a neck! Fuck necks!
Aim for the head. Does more damage.
Yeah, obviously.
Dude, you think he has his, like, pants custom?
I'd be more surprised if that
Anyway, did you ever used to
Fuck
think
next.
that pubes came from the word puberty?
happened.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, that's totally stupid. Like, what kind of fucking idiot comes up with that? Probably someone that comes up with a banana dick idea, you know?
So,
Speaking of genetic modifications,
Genetic modification.
what if Russia?
Alright.
Not Russia 2.0, because remember, they're like really close to Mercury, orbiting the sun.
We never discussed Russia 2.0.
I did with you, but not on camera.
No, you discussed Africa 2.0.
I told you about Russia 2.0.
No, you didn't. You never told me about Russia 2.0.
I told you
Hey,
about the
Becca.
bears taking over and like the trees and stuff,
No.
making atmosphere.
You've
I never told you about that?
You never told me
Okay,
about this.
hold up. I'll get back to whatever I was talking about, because now I'm focused about Russia 2.0. So what's wrong with Russia? You're probably like, nothing.
Oh no, I know Russia's got problems.
Yeah. It's cold. That's the main problem. So how do we
Alright,
fix that?
so that's the main problem in
Yes.
this case. Just Russia's cool.
What do? Okay, so we
Not
take Russia.
like all the crime, not all the wilderness, not the lawlessness, not
It's
the
just
fact that
cold.
it's Russia and you know all the problems, the tensions with America.
Hey.
None of that. Just it's cool.
I don't know their problems, but I know it's cold there, and that's
Cold
my
War.
problem.
That's all you need to know.
That's why they call it the Cold War, because it's cold in Russia.
It was not because of that.
Anyway, so as I was saying, sir, the Russia 2.0,
I'm on one.
we first evolved the trees, right?
To what?
Let me finish.
He's taking a sip.
Stop taking like a bunch of sips after every
So,
sentence.
Russia 2.0, we evolved the trees so that they create an atmosphere, and they have enough gravity with them into the gravity.
Trees
within it
already
to keep-
create air, which oxygen, which helps create an atmosphere.
Yeah, but like Russia's land, in itself would not be able to create a atmosphere, gravity enough to keep the air and all that shit.
So Russia's gonna become its own planet.
Sort of. Yep. So we're gonna lift them up and we're gonna help them. Okay? So we're like, we know it's cold down there, and then we can get you the fuck away from us. You get to be by yourselves, you bitch. But I wouldn't be that violent, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So then after that, we raised up. How? Russian science.
Russian
Yeah,
science.
we raise it out of the
Why would they
ground.
help
Just
us?
out of the ground. Okay? Out of the ground.
No, we'd be helping them. Right
Yeah,
now.
out of the ground, into space. And then they live happily between Earth and, I believe it's Mercury.
Mercury is the first
Mercury
planet.
is the first.
Venus.
That's the second.
Second planet.
What's the third?
Us.
Earth.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So between the second and third planet,
Why?
Wouldn't that be too hot?
That would be way too hot.
it orbits the fucking moon then.
That pretty.
So we would have a second moon.
Yeah.
A moon with a moon. Anyway,
So
okay.
the moon's gonna have its own moon.
Hey, I'm just changing things really quickly, okay? Okay, originally it was
Aren't
gonna
they
be
just
between the
called
two planets.
moons, then?
A moon.
Moon.
Find a way to get to the
Moon
surface.
Studio.
Does anyone get that joke? Moon.
I'll probably get it 3 years down the line.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I don't really get that joke myself. So.
Great.
I just know it's a
So,
joke.
anyway, so we take Russia, we do that, right?
Okay.
And then we, so, it'll be a new moon, okay? It's not the new third planet.
I like how we're just following along with this as well.
So then,
What
no,
else are
fuck
we
it.
doing?
It's be the third planet, okay? They figure out how to fix it shit so it's not too hot. Fuck you. Then you, well, okay, no, because then my mind, my scientific mind is saying, Garrett, if they could fix their own temperature not to get too hot, then they probably wouldn't have left Earth, so they wouldn't be too cold. Fuck you, Garrett, your mind. Where was? So, they can only protect themselves from heat, not cold, because vodka, alright? And that becomes the new
Vodka.
currency. They get rid of rubles, because that becomes a material which they use to build their castles and shit. And then the bears get fed up there. Yeah, the bears. Native bears, okay? They rise up and run over the country. Like, with tanks. And then...
How?
No,
They're still just bears right now, Garrett.
No, because as they got closer, the radiation from the sun penetrated through their shields and mutated the fucking bears.
Why did it only mutate the bears?
Because they weren't as intelligent enough to just say, no, you're not gonna mess with me.
What?
What?
Well, you can choose whether or not to be affected by
I don't
radiation.
think you choose whether or not you want radiation.
Unless it's like a nuclear bomb or something similar to that, or a nuclear reaction failure thing. Then you have no choice. But if it's just from the sun, you could be like, nah, said the little red hen. Actually, the little red hen never said that. It was her friends, the stupid goose and the duck and the other cat. I think it was a cat. I don't remember. I'll look that up
I
later.
have no idea what you're talking
You don't know the little red head?
What the fuck, Garrett? What
Are
are you
you
on?
okay?
I will tell you about the little red head later. Okay, so
Are you high?
I'm telling a story. A beautiful story.
Yoink.
So, yeah, that happened. So, the bears take over, right? And also, this is where I'm going to China soon because I have a plan for them too. And then Australia, your girlfriend's gone, by the way, but they're going out into space, and I'll go why. So, for some reason, when I made this up, I had a theme with bears. I don't know why. Just bears kept on popping in my head. So the bears take over, and they just live there happily ever after. And they, like, create also, like, a machine that can create anything they want. And they just live happily, you know. They're like, yo, we're bears. Look, we got fish for days, mate. So, that happened. So that's just what happens in Russia. Then China, 2.0, they start to colonize the inner core of the Earth, basically. So they go deeper into the Earth and colonize underneath all the grounds and shit, you know. All the layers and all that. But then, the pandas, almost extinct, decide to stand up and work with the red pandas, and they mate and make a fusion of pandas. And this fusion of pandas decide to basically colonize the core. Yes, a lot of colonizing, because God is making plans, and they are just, you know. He just realized how stupid we were after the Tide Pod Challenge. He's like, fuck these guys, I'm giving the bears a chance. So, a lot of bear things. Although, I will tell you this. Actually, I'll get to Australia in a second. So, China, yeah. So then they take control of the core of the Earth, and they spin it around and fuck with a whole bunch of, like, the continental plates and shit. And they're like, okay, yeah, we want this and that. Although nobody understands it because they're bears. They're smart enough to move stuff and get thumbs, but they can't speak yet. Okay, because evolution's slow. Okay, so we just see them go like, with like that, and then just rolling the core around and everyone's panicking, and then Krakatoa version 5 explodes and fucks the world open. Yeah, Krakatoa was the biggest volcano, I believe, besides Pompeii, that happened and destroyed a lot of things. I believe. I could be wrong with that.
You should
But,
probably check your sources before you say that.
well, I did check my sources, and this was way back, so. And it could have changed since then, so, depends. Because originally, okay, so Krakatoa, there was a volcano before Krakatoa where Krakatoa was, and apparently it took up, like, 6 islands that are now, like, 6 islands, and that exploded. And then there's Krakatoa that came after that, then that one exploded. Like, it didn't just erupt, it stroke, exploded. So, that's what happens with China. They just take control of the Earth and it goes into ruins. But then Australia is smart, and they're like, we're getting the fuck out of here. So they take everything they have.
Is that what happens to China?
Yeah, China just becomes #1, and the emperor doesn't do shit. Because the new emperor is like a panda or something. So, so after that,
Hopefully I don't die terminally.
after that, the Australians build rocket ships and like colonies of rocket ships into space, and they colonize outer space. And the koalas actually get smart, and they they become humanoid almost, so like a furry koala being. And then they mate with the humans and shit.
What the fuck?
And they mate with the humans and shit, right? And,
What?
and they just live happily ever after, colonizing the universe as we know it. And that is the universe 2.0 in my opinion. You're welcome. And it is really good.
Are you done yet?
Time is short. We need to get
That whole time, I was just playing and thinking to myself, like, I lost.
Wade, are you listening? Don't even bother with that security.
Jacob, I died.
Minister is up there.
Oh, me.
What do you expect me to do when they're all on a 1-turn cooldown?
I don't know.
Damn it, Wade, stop! We don't have time to mess with
So obviously a no wasn't the answer here.
But
Hey, I guess
that's the end of the episode.
You got kill that nigga.
Well, we'll do that in the next episode. Remember, pay attention to the bears. They're gonna take over.